this is a review for the final exam. Lists all numbers from the given set that are natural numbers. So the first thing is natural number, and then whole numbers, integers, rational number, and irrational number. Okay, and real numbers. So choose natural number. Natural number, it means number like simple number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this.
A natural number or 7?
So here we have 7. Only 7. Why? Because the other numbers like negative and decimal, so they are not included in natural. 0 didn't invent it yet. There was only, so we're gonna just say right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, this is called natural. Okay. Next one is asking if you whole numbers. Okay. Whole means you have a whole. So it starts with what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So here we have 7, and we have what? 0. 7 and 0. This one is decimal. This also there will be decimal. This one decimal or fraction. This decimal. This negative. Okay. Next one, integers. Integers, we take the negative. So you take the negative side. Okay. And you take the 0, and you take the positive side. Okay. So what numbers do we have? We have the 7, we have the 0, we have the negative 3. Okay. Next one is rational number. Rational means you can take fractions. Like for example, you can get 2 over 4, or you can get 4 over 2.
This fraction can't be.
You can get 2 over 1. Okay. So 7, I can write it as 7 over 1. Okay. And this one, I can write it as negative 3 over 1. 0 also. Okay. 0 over 1. Okay. What else we have? 9.8. Decimal. This one, negative 4 over 5. All this, right? Because 9.8, I can write it as 98 over what? 100. And 3 can write it like 3 over 10. Next one is irrational number. Okay. If you try to do this on the calculator, it will be
infinite.
Yeah, infinite. So this one, it's non-repeated.
Repeating.
Non-repeated and non-stop. Okay, so let's say for example.
عشان 3.3 هذا repeated.
Irrational numbers. Okay, I'll just give you some examples of that. Okay.
طيب سؤال دكتور 1 فوق 3 تحسب rational صح؟
Okay, cannot be represented as simple fraction. Cannot be represented as simple fraction. Let's take some examples. Okay, well, let's see examples from here. Okay, for example, see square root of 20. It's irrational. Okay, square root of 964 over 61 over 61 over 81. Okay, so those numbers that it's non-repeated, non-stop. Okay, like for example pi. Is pi is repeated? No, no, it's not repeated.
Oh, yeah, it's infinite question.
And both. Okay. Square root of 3, square root of 2, e. All this irrational numbers. Is this clear?
Yes. أجل 1 فوق 3 is rational عشان it's repeated.
Right. Because we can say put dash on the top of the 3 and we say this is the 3 is repeated. So we'll call it rational. Is this clear?
Yeah.
So for this one here, for rational one, this one, the answer is what? Like if I say 1 over 3, it's going to be what? 0.33333. I can write it as what? 0.3 and put a dash in the top of it. So this is called what? Rational. Okay? Is this clear? Next one.
اوكي repeated يعني نفس الرقم
Real numbers.
repeated وانفرد عادي
All this
وانفرد وقت
all this is called real numbers. Okay? Clear?
clear. Fantastic.
Let's go to the next one. List all number for the given set that natural, whole, integer, rational, irrational, real numbers. Okay? So the first thing is here natural number. What's a natural number? Just regular number like 1, 2, 3. Just we said that, right? Okay. Next one here is a whole number that has what? It has 0, right? Okay. So we have 6 and we have what? 0. Okay, integers. So integers means we have -1 and all the negative numbers and what? 0 and the positive numbers, right? So here we have 0, -9, 6. Okay. Next one. Rational numbers. We said rational number is fraction, like A over B, but it has to be repeated or stop number, right? The number stops, right? So here, -6 over 7. That's a stop number. It's not repeated. We have 0 because we can say 0 over 1. We have 6. Why? Because 6 over 1. This one also you can write it as fraction. -9 because we can say -9 over 1. Positive 2.77. We said we can say 2.7 on the top of it dash and that's it. Okay. So is this clear up to here?
Yes. Clear.
All right. So it's repeated and we can make it stop at 7, right?
Yes.
Next one, irrational number. We said irrational number that is like pi, right? E square root of 2, square root of 3. Okay. So the number here 3.14 and the number is not repeated, non-repeated, and non-stop, right? So here square root of 5, square root of 2, square root of 5, pi here. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Move on. It's asking for the real numbers. All these are real numbers. Imaginary, that's the opposite, right? Or the different types. So we have real and we have imaginary. Imaginary, it has I, like square root of -1, square root of -3, okay? Square root of -4. All this called imaginary, okay? By the way, this one I can make it part of it real and part of it imaginary. Yeah, so I'm going to put this here in the middle. So one is going to be imaginary, which is square root of -1, and one is going to be real, which is the 4. Is this clear? Yes? Clear or not clear?
Clear.
All right. So I'm going to just here write this imaginary, and this is a real. So I'll put it in the middle here. Okay? No. Next semester. Use commutative or associative. Okay? For example, here I have -8 times 3 equal. What value I'm going to put here? 3. All you do just switch places. That's all. Okay? We have A times B is the same thing as B times A. Okay? And this is called what? Commutative. Next one, use commutative or associative property. For
هذا اللي توك الاوبريشن اللي قاعد تسويه اسمه اسوشيتيف اللي ضربه قسمه صح دكتور؟
It's including the parentheses. Okay, so let's take a look at the associative. Here, 4 plus 7 plus 9. Okay, next time is going to be 4 plus and then open parentheses. It's going to be what? 7 plus 9. So parentheses, we use what? Associative. Okay, is this clear? So we put 7 here and we choose associative. Let's move on to the next one. Use commutative or associative. Here I have 6 times 8 times 4. So what happened here? I put the 8 and 4 together, you see? I 8 and the 6 together, right? So it's going to be what? Because it's involving what? Parentheses. Okay? Next one. Use the distributive property. Who can tell me what to do? Yes, multiply 4z minus 20. Clear? Next one. Okay. Let's go back to this one here. Distributive. What's mean distributive? Okay. Yeah, let's go to the next one. I have here solved the inequality. 7x plus 1 less than 6x minus 3. I need to isolate what? X. So it's going to be 7x minus 6x less than what? Negative 3 minus 1. You get what? X less than what? Negative 4. So which one give you less than negative 4? Which one? This one. So the answer is what? C. So actually it's going from where to where? Negative 4 to where? Negative infinity. Open, open. Yes, sure. Yes.